90-Day Fiancé, Alexei Brovarnik's cancer has spread to other body parts? Loved star opens up about his health. 90-Day Fiancé star Alexei Brovarnik just addressed all the rumors circling online about his cancer diagnosis. He is shocked to see the rumors about his shocking medical condition. The American native shut down the rumors and slammed his haters for stooping so low. Loren and Alexei are featuring their journey on Happily Ever After. Fans have been following the couple's journey for several years. The reality TV stars were already in love when the cameras began recording their lives. Loren and Alexei turned many heads for having back-to-back babies. They are among the few celebrities who are still together. However, the reality TV stars were shocked to hear the ongoing rumors swirling online. Is it true? What did Alexei reveal? 90-Day Fiancé, Loren discusses her insecurities with Alexei. 90-Day Fiancé star Loren Brovarnik has been feuding with Elizabeth on HEA. However, the latter was shocked when her BFF spilled her secrets in front of her husband. She slammed Alexei for body-shaming his wife. Hence, Loren was mad at her BFF for breaking her trust. She couldn't believe she would betray her like that. The American native felt Libby's actions might have sabotaged her marriage. Later, Loren discussed her real feelings with Alexei. She shared that her partner never judged her looks or made fun of her. But it was her own insecurities because of her postpartum challenges. She was jealous of her partner for staying fit without much effort. The reality TV star felt relaxed when her husband tried to understand her side of the story. 90-Day Fiancé, Alexei shuts down rumors of his cancer battle. Alexei Brovarnik and Loren Brovarnik have been inseparable for over a decade. They have crossed all the highs and lows and built a beautiful life together. The reality TV stars are shocked to see some rumors swirling online. Recently, Alexei shared a screenshot from a Facebook group posting a photo of him in a hospital bed. The post reads, "Alexei confirms his cancer spread." However, Alexei decided to shut down rumors circulating about him online. He stated, "Needless to say, this is fake. Thank you for reaching out." The 90-Day Fiancé star expressed that it is not a joke and it wasn't true. Alexei shared, "Whoever made up this disgusting rumor, shame on you." He feels people should stop being despicable when there are actual patients dealing with a life-threatening disease. Brovarnik prayed for all those dealing with their own battles. Loren also shared the post on her Instagram story. A blogger, @TheRelativeMiss, shared the post. Fans were in disbelief to see the haters stooping so low just for a few likes and views. One fan said, "Scared the H out of me. Thank you for clearing this up." Another user felt publications should be careful before posting such things. Several fans felt people should stop making rumors about cancer and think about those dealing with it. A different user added, "Terrible to have a rumor like that. Is this an AI thing?" Fans are glad Alexei is doing well and living his best life with Loren. What do you think about it? Share your views in the comment section. 90-Day Fiancé, Yara confronts Loren for negative comment and makes fun of her looks. 90-Day Fiancé alum Yara Zaya isn't letting Loren Brovarnik get away with her comments about her. She comforted her co-star for making fun of her behind her back. The TLC star wants to know whether it is true. Yara and Loren's friendship has been strained since the drama with Elizabeth and Andre. The former was upset with her friends for stirring drama at her business launch party. She shared her feelings about all the drama going on between them. Loren is also afraid to trust Yara again and blames her for tattling about her to Libby. The trio has been trying to work on their bond again. They have been hanging out together and having fun. What did Loren do? How did Yara react? 90-Day Fiancé, Yara slammed Loren and Elizabeth for ruining her launch party. Elizabeth and Andre have been stirring up controversies back-to-back on 90-Day Fiancé. The former was already upset with Loren for getting involved in her marriage drama too much. She wanted to talk about having boundaries after her Moldova trip. However, the reality TV star was in disbelief when she heard Loren call Andre a horrible person. Libby confronted Loren for calling her husband names. Brovarnik explained she didn't call him that, but ended up calling him a dick. Later, the feud intensified when Elizabeth spilled Loren's deepest secrets. She calls Alexei out for body-shaming his wife. Yara shared her frustration about them creating a scene at her launch party. She wondered who brought their personal stuff to someone's business launch. 90-Day Fiancé, Yara confronts Loren for dissing about her. Loren Brovarnik seems to be dissing her friend, Yara Zaya, on HEA. The latter was chatting with Elizabeth in the recent teaser. However, her friend revealed that Loren has been making fun of how she dresses behind her back. Yara was pretty mad about the shocking revelation. She decided to confront her co-star. The TLC star asked, "I just talked with Elizabeth, and she told me you're making fun of me on the way I dress." Loren's jaw dropped when she heard everything and asked her to repeat her question. She wondered if she would do that. The 90-Day Fiancé star was glad her friend approached her to clarify things. Yara shared how people often make fun of her looks, but she usually brushes it off. She feels she cannot brush it off simply because she would remember everything when she meets her. Loren understands how Yara must be feeling. However, she can never say anything like that. In fact, the American native admires the way her friend dresses up. Loren expressed that Yara inspires her to dress up and put on makeup. She also wonders what she would wear to match her standards whenever they meet. The TLC star even admitted to being jealous of her. Loren expressed her frustration over Elizabeth in a confessional. As per ET, she felt she was getting along well with Libby again. But the TLC star was wrong as she felt she could never trust her again. Fans also slammed Libby for being so mean and acting like a teenager. What's your view on this? Share your thoughts with us below. 90-Day Fiancé, Loren Brovarnik selling Elizabeth's gift for money? Saying good riddance after friendship ended. 90-Day Fiancé star Loren Brovarnik has ended her friendship with Elizabeth, aka Libby. She put up a sale for a gift she received from her. The two butted heads throughout happily ever after season 9 with their respective husband. Yara and Jovi also played their role in hindering the goodwill among all of them. The drama started at Loren's housewarming party and stretched to Yara's launch bash. Loren hated it when Andre told Alexei that Elizabeth chatted with her about how Alexei body-shamed Loren. The ladies had a hard time believing that Libby's husband secretly checked her phone to read the text messages. Loren didn't buy that her friend didn't spill the tea to him. What did Loren sell that Libby gifted her? 90-Day Fiancé, Elizabeth broke Loren's trust. Loren Brovarnik on 90-Day Fiancé has trusted Elizabeth the most, but she has confronted her on multiple occasions. She noted that she is no longer a girl's girl who stood by her when Andre opened his mouth to shame her. She criticized her heavily for instigating the chaos and drama. The reality stars called out one another for their mean behavior. Elizabeth's feud with Loren pushed fans to ask the latter if they are still friends. She claimed that Libby isn't her friend anymore, but she continued to be friends with Yara. Many fans felt sorry for their favorite cast members being angry at each other. None of them actually refused to give up their grounds. Most netizens sided with Loren because she trusted Libby with her personal life. 90-Day Fiancé, Loren ditches Elizabeth from her life. Recently, Loren Brovarnik sparked buzz with her latest Instagram story, where she was seen offering a top for a few bucks. The 90-Day Fiancé celeb explained in the caption that someone special to her gifted her the thing years ago. Since she has cut ties with one of her closest friends, she needed to dispose of the item ASAP. Loren's subtle yet powerful shade of Elizabeth blew fans' minds. She also noted that her friend has shown her true colors, finally, after thinking she was trustworthy forever. Without naming Libby or tagging her in the post, Alexei's wife called the shirt a toxic reminder of their feuds. She was happy to have it go away from her. Many fans doubted whether it was Yara or Elizabeth. Since Loren confirmed, it's Yara who is still with her. So, it has to be Elizabeth who left the girl gang. A critic pointed out how Loren and Libby had already unfollowed each other on social media, whereas Yara and Loren are following one another. Somehow, fans couldn't tolerate Loren exaggerating the situation, unlike Libby. A person suggested that the former grow up and think she was the innocent one. Another one told her to get therapy to be less obsessive and pushover. Some supporters also came rushing to say that Libby deserved the spit. What do you think about Loren's move against Libby? Tell us in the comments. For the latest 90-Day Fiancé updates. 90-Day Fiancé, Loren Brovarnik reveals stunning life update after leaving US with Alexei and kids. Loren Brovarnik from 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Has been keeping her Instagram followers updated on her family vacation in Israel. She had dreams of relocating to Israel with Alexei Brovarnik and their 3 children, Shai, Asher, and Ariel. However, due to global issues and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, they had to put their plans on hold and remain in the United States. Recently, Loren was finally able to visit Israel with her family for the first time in a few years. Loren excitedly shared about their trip on Instagram on the 4th of July, hinting at a possible extension of their stay. Loren has continued to share updates from the trip, expressing her joy at being in the country and reassuring fans and critics that she is enjoying herself. In a recent Instagram story, Loren shared a picture of herself with her daughter, Ariel Brovarnik, captioned with, "And a successful day too in our favorite place." A fan commented that Israel suits her well. Loren also shared a close-up selfie without makeup, flaunting her radiant skin and wide smile, mentioning that the jet lag is worth the joyful moments she is experiencing in her home, Israel. What Loren's happy life updates from Israel mean? Loren may not want to return to the US. Loren's positive updates from Israel show that she is truly happy to be there with her family. Perhaps this vacation and meeting her relatives in Israel will give Loren the confidence to eventually move there permanently. Loren and Alexei have expressed their desire to see themselves and their children living in Israel. While they haven't yet finalized a plan, their current trip may help them make that decision. The 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 cast members' happiness in Israel may motivate her to find a way to establish a life there. Loren has hinted several times that she wants to stay in Israel for an extended period. Previously, she mentioned she had plans to extend her trip and spend an additional week in the country. The fact that Loren enjoys living in Israel, as well as Alexei having family members there, are significant reasons why they feel compelled to establish a new life in the Middle East. Moving away from the United States and buying a new home in Israel will enable Loren and Alexei to educate their kids about their heritage and customs. Our take on Loren's updates from Israel. Loren and her family appear to be safe in Israel. It's heartwarming to see Loren enjoying her time in Israel. Hopefully, she has considered her family's safety and is spending time in a location away from conflict zones. While building a new life in Israel with her husband and kids would be ideal, it would also make sense for her to consider the opportunities available to her and her 3 children in the United States. Hopefully, the 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Cast member will shed more light on her moving plans, as that's what most of her fans want to know. 90-Day Fiancé star Loren Brovarnik reveals workout secrets amid weight loss success. 90-Day Fiancé's Loren Brovarnik reveals her weight loss secrets, including Pilates and chasing after her kids. She underwent a mommy makeover surgery, lost 12 pounds naturally, and used the Jenny Craig diet plan. Loren is transparent about her collaborations as a full-time mommy influencer and reality TV star. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Star Loren Brovarnik finally revealed how she manages to lose weight and stay fit. Loren is a 35-year-old mommy influencer from Hollywood, Florida. She has been a reality TV star since her debut in 90-Day Fiancé Season 3 with her Israeli husband, Alexei Brovarnik. Loren had met him on a birthright trip and married him in September 2015. Loren and Alexei have been together for a decade now and have welcomed 3 kids. She currently stars in Happily Ever After Season 8 with a storyline focused on her 7-hour mommy makeover surgery. 90 Day Fiancé star Loren Brovarnik doesn't have anything to hide when it comes to revealing her weight loss secrets. Loren recently told an Instagram follower how she is managing to maintain her weight loss since undergoing a successful mommy makeover. Loren has not revealed how many pounds she's dropped after the liposuction procedure. However, the weight loss is evident when Loren shares her full body photos or selfies showing her angular facial structure. The fan asked Loren if she worked out. Loren happily replied that she does Pilates 4 times a week. Loren also joked that she chases after her 3 little ones 7 times a week, which also counts as a workout on its own. Loren Brovarnik's weight loss journey explained. How has Loren been keeping fit after 3 kids? Loren had her first baby in 2020 and always wanted to expand her family. She and Alexei continued to have 2 more kids after their first son, Shai. Loren was pregnant every year from 2020 to 2022. When her third baby Ariel turned 1, she seemingly decided she'd had enough kids. Loren had plans to have a touch-up, but she didn't want anything external to enter her body. Loren got a natural mommy makeover where her own fat was inserted into her chest to give her a cavia appearance. Loren also lost 12 pounds naturally by working out regularly and using the Jenny Craig diet plan. She ate healthily while caring for her 3 kids under 3. She went through occasional bouts of postpartum depression, but Loren bravely fought them. She wasn't afraid of being vulnerable on social media, even if it meant she would be criticized for her content. Loren prefers to keep it real for the cameras, which is what she's been doing on 90 Day Fiancé and on Instagram. She wanted to do away with her abdominal diastasis, so she underwent the risky procedure. Loren has continued to show her everyday outfits in her signature bedroom mirror selfies. She also posts unfiltered photos to reveal how she looks without any editing. Social media is how Loren makes money. She is a full-time mommy influencer apart from starring in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After Season 8 with Alexei and the kids. Loren does receive criticism when most of her back-to-back posts are brand sponsorships. However, she is at least transparent about her collaborations instead of pushing fans to buy certain products by claiming they helped her lose weight or stay slim. 90 Day Fiancé, Loren Brovarnik's natural mommy makeover cost. Loren from 90 Day Fiancé underwent a natural mommy makeover in Season 8 to feel better about her post-baby body. The cost of Loren's mommy makeover is unknown, but such procedures in the US can range from $8,000 to $30,000. Loren, known for partnerships, may have used her influencer power to score a discount on her plastic surgery. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Loren Brovarnik underwent a natural mommy makeover in Season 8, but how much did that cost? Loren originally appeared on 90 Day Fiancé Season 3 where she got married to her Israeli husband, Alexei Brovarnik. The pair became staples of the Happily Ever After spin-off for several seasons before having long-running spots in 90 Day Fiancé, Pillow Talk. The OG couple even got their own spin-off in Loren and Alexei, After the 90 Days, which ran for 2 seasons and followed Loren's 3 under 3 child journey. Loren and Alexei had their first child, a son, Shai, 3, followed by another son, Asher, 2, and finally a girl, Ariel, 1, starting in 2020. Loren was pregnant for 3 straight years after getting pregnant so quickly after giving birth each time. Although Alex initially seemed interested in having even more children, the couple said they were done having children for now in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After Season 8. Having 3 kids back-to-back took a toll on Loren's body, and her mommy makeover endeavor was aimed at making her feel better about her body. Loren had a 7-hour mommy makeover surgery. She wanted to get snatched. In the first episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After Season 8 that Loren and Alexei appeared, Loren told her friends and family about her upcoming natural mommy makeover where she was going to get sucked and tucked and tightened and toned. After having 3 kids via C-section, Loren developed abdominal diastasis, which is when the large abdominal muscles separate during pregnancy from being stretched. The condition made Loren uncomfortable and she wanted to feel better in her body. So I'm having a natural mommy makeover, which is basically a tummy tuck. I'm doing 360 lipo from my chin, my arms, my upper back, my lower back, my thighs, and then I'm going to do a fat transfer with that lipo to my boobs. Loren remarked that she didn't want to put anything foreign in my body. Loren's surgery lasted 7 hours. Loren seems to be the one who coined the term natural mommy makeover, as her surgeon, Dr. Dev Vibakar's practice, aquaplastic surgery in Miami, only lists mommy makeovers as something they do. Loren had the surgery a few episodes back and viewers have been watching her 6 to 8 month recovery period begin. Upon waking up from the surgery, Loren's #1 priority was asking whether she looked snatched. Alex remarked that her double chin was gone upon the visit to get her bandages off. With all the swelling and healing that needed to happen, Loren was looking at several weeks before her new body would start to take its permanent form. How much do mommy makeovers cost? There's a standard price range. On Loren's doctor's website, there are no prices given for any cosmetic procedures. Instead, they note how everybody's body is different and that a custom quote would be given after a consultation with the surgeon. So the exact cost of Loren's natural mommy makeover is unknown. However, in the US, mommy makeovers can range between $8,000 to $30,000 in price according to SF plastic surgeon. Loren had her surgery done in Miami, which is one of the most premier and expensive places to undergo plastic surgery, so she likely was charged top dollar. Did Loren use her influencer power to negotiate the price? Loren does a lot of partnerships. Loren is a well-known influencer after her time in 90 Day Fiancé franchise, and she has many different partnerships and brand deals. One of her partnerships could have been with the plastic surgery office in order to score a discount. In the episode, Loren praised her doctor and the plastic